Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Jumpstart on CBT News. Today is Wednesday, July 23rd. Here's a look at today's top automotive industry stories, brought to you by Ally. President Trump announced on Tuesday that the US and Japan have reached a trade deal that reduces tariffs on Japanese imports to 15% and unlocks $550 billion in Japanese investments in the US. The announcement followed a White House meeting with Japan's chief negotiator and comes ahead of Trump's August 1st deadline to finalize trade agreements. General Motors has claimed the number 2 spot in US electric vehicle sales behind Tesla, selling just over 46,000 EVs in Q2 and doubling its volume from last year. Speaking on a Tuesday earnings call, GM executives said the company's mix of gas and electric models gives it an edge as EV demand shifts, especially with federal tax credits ending on September 30th. Tesla's vehicle registrations in California fell 21.1% in the second quarter, marking the company's 7th straight quarterly decline in its key US market. According to the California New Car Dealers Association, Tesla logged roughly 41,000 registrations between April and June, down from over 52,000 a year earlier. The drop comes as CEO Elon Musk's recent political activity draws criticism in the state. Lucid Motors announced major upgrades to its 2026 Lucid Air lineup, including expanded access to Tesla's Supercharger network starting July 31st. Lucid also boosted the Air Touring's range to 431 miles and reaffirmed the Air Grand Touring's class-leading 512-mile range. All models now come with quieter AC systems, a mobile charging kit, and new styling options. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Kim Saylor, Senior Director of Product Marketing for Fixed Operations at CDK, to discuss the company's most recent Fixed Op suite for non-CDK customers.
Nominations are now open for the 3rd annual CBT 40 Under 40 Awards, sponsored by Force Marketing. Join us as we celebrate excellence in the automotive industry. Nominate who you think should be next on CBT News' 40 Under 40 list, even yourself. Visit cbtnews.com for details on eligibility and important information.
What challenges in dealership service departments does the CDK Fixed Operations Suite address?
Well, first, thanks, Jim, for having me. And the service departments, as you know, are under constant pressure. They're dealing with tech shortages, rising customer expectations because of, other retail industries that we deal with.
Sure.
Challenges of managing more work with, either the same staff or sometimes even less staff. And then on top of that, there's that constant need to drive up service revenue while improving that customer experience.
Yeah.
So what our Fixed Op Suite does is it directly addresses those challenges. We improve efficiency by streamlining really time-consuming, sometimes manual processes. For example, just the automated customer communication. We can take that huge task off of the advisor's plates, but while doing that, allowing the dealer to control that. Do they want it to be automated? How many times do they want that notification to go out? Mm-hmm. What do they want that notification to say? So they control that. And then along with that, we're utilizing AI throughout the process, from scheduling an appointment to that advisor communication with the customer, and even with the technician writing a story. And at the same time, while we're doing that, we're really helping that dealer increase revenue. Mm-hmm. And we're helping them by making it easier to, present those additional work recommendations that they find, for example, giving the customer visibility into exactly what's going on with their car, with their videos or photos, so that they trust the recommendations and are more likely to improve. So that means, and higher average RO values. Mm-hmm. So dealers that are using the Fixed Op Suite are seeing a 15 to 30% increase in hours per RO.
Wow.
And so it's great. So we're helping, the service departments do more with the same resources while providing a solution that helps convert those opportunities into, real revenue.
Yeah.
And be sure to watch the rest of this interview in its entirety right here at cbtnews.com. Well, that wraps up our show for today, but join us again here tomorrow morning on cbtnews.com. And don't forget, you can now stream full episodes of Inside Automotive, Driving Solutions, and the Executive Profile wherever you get your podcasts. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on your favorite social media platforms, and we'll bring the latest industry news right to your feed.